Today we're talking about reconnecting, pre-connecting with people, and how when you got to be prepared, you got to know what you're talking about and all that stuff. Well, now that the way we used to do business is gone, it's totally different. This is a great time. A lot of people are home trying to figure out how they're going to market themselves this new way, whether it's Zoom or what it's going to be. But here's the other thing. It's a great opportunity for us to understand what we have. Like Rusty said, we're not selling it, we're sharing it. We know about the product. When I started with the coffee. I didn't know about anything else. When I saw the coffee work, I had a testimony, I started sharing it. Then I ended up trying something new, the hydrates. I do more hydrates than I do the coffee. I drink 2 hydrates a day. I mean, it's just something that gets me going and everything. Then I added the college and all that is stuff that I'm using and I'm sharing. Here's the cool thing about it. By not selling, we're just sharing it. You got to have a testimony. You got to use it, but you got to understand about it. I don't know much about the hydrate. I just knew what it did for me. Then I started looking into it while it was doing that. So the more knowledge I presented it, the more people's going to listen to you. We got to know what we're talking about. Here's the other problem is we got a company that's bigger than what we realize. I mean, you think about it. I'm a typical broker. I work for 3 different manufacturers. We have to, and I go out and I find people that buy tea. They buy tea. They got to buy it in bulk to get a discount. They ship it straight to their location, and then they turn around out of their warehouse. They rebag it, put it in there, and then send it out to all the restaurants, coffee shops, and everything else. We're with a company that's a manufacturer that does direct delivery to your customers. We don't have to have inventory. We don't have to rebag it. We don't have to touch it. All we got to do is say, I want to ship to this person, and it ships straight there. The website does everything for us. So knowing what we have to offer is huge. It's not just hey, I work for a company, we sell these products. It's like Amazon. When you order, it's shipped from their warehouse to your house. It ain't like you got to go meet somebody over here, pick it up at another store, order online, and then meet me at the store to pick it up there. It's not like that. The other thing is how the pay is. I mean, when we got this student, let me share this with you real quick. This was something that Rusty showed last night. And if you can see this, basically, it's just a little cheat sheet to look around. We're doing this. The crazy thing about this is this. You're looking around, $50 explains everything to it, but that big part there, 15%. Now, if you talk to people in sales and stuff, well, how much percentage you make? The average is about 10, 15%, but you've got to do stuff. We get 15% when people order their products. And we're just maintaining this stuff. We don't have to touch it. We don't have to bag it. We don't have to do any of that, but just make sure that they're using it, they have any questions and all that. So that's a huge thing to offer. And, and then when it comes down, but here's the other thing. We got to know how people get paid. So we look at how they get paid, and we go into, the biggest thing I hear as challenge is wondering how the loyal customers work. We need to know that. So this time now is exactly a great time to learn our business, learn everything we got. We got everything on our app is training. Go through and retrain it, relook at it, all that training, get to know what we're giving away. Because when you think about what we're offering, is exactly what everybody's hollering for. I had 3 people today call me about wanting to build a website for their business or start a business online. And I asked them, I said, so what are you selling? Well, I'm trying to find products. Hey, you got to have a product. Well, first you got to have a website. Then you got to have an e-commerce. So then you got to have all this stuff here. And they go, what does a website usually cost? I said, it can run between $99 to $10,000, depending on what you're wanting to do, how nice you want it. I said, and all that stuff. And I said, so you got the option. Then you got to have the product. Then you got to get it to you. Then you got to upload it. Think what we're offering. For $50, $20 a month for a website, 2 apps, actually more than one website because we got a couple affiliate websites that we're using. All that's maintained for them. We don't have to do anything. We could be like Ronnie illiterate on computer and run a billion-dollar business, because that's what we have. When you look at what we have, that's insane. Plus, the fact is, the products, we don't have to touch it. We just tell them where they need to send it. Let people go to our website. We have two choices of making money. One is customers. And then we also, by helping other people do their other business. Where I'm at the T, I get paid for customers. I don't get a choice to help somebody build another business and me get money on them, help other sales reps to go out here and build their business. This company's paying us two different ways, avenues, however you want it. Let me show you one more slide, because this is what me and Rusty was talking about, understanding what we're offering. Everybody's talking about making a little bit of money. And here's what we're looking at. Let's say this one here. That's the one I got here. This is it. Okay. So you got the step for success. It's very simple. It hadn't changed. All we got to do is just show them, one, they sign up to qualify. Right now it's $50. And they set an auto ship. They got to have their auto ship set up. They got to qualify. They get 6 people as a loyal customer. I call that they have testimony. Your testimony is strong. When you have other people's testimony to come in, the first thing they teach you in business, make sure you get testimonies. Who's used your products? Where's it got? What kind of response have they had? So you get 3 to 6 people say, hey, I want to be able to show me how to do this test. I need some testimonies. You do that, and I just put in there 6 people's name. The company now pays $50 when you get 2, 50 when you get 2, 50 when you get 2. That's $150 that they're giving you free product. Now they're doing it, and that's what excited now to let people know by the end of the night, they sign up now, they're going to get $50 cash along with the $150 worth of free product to pay for getting in business. So what are we offering? We're offering a way to get started in the business for free. I mean, this is like crazy when you think of what we're offering and what we have going on and making money. Well, that's $150 worth of free product that they can sell or use or whatever. But then the other thing is they add 3 people and they show them to do the same thing. When those 3 people get 6 people, they get $150 for each one they put in. They put 6 people in, it's $150 in there. So that's $450 cash plus the $150. And see, when we put them in, they made $150 cash or free product. We made $150 cash. So there's money being made right now. Come on Friday, every Friday you could be getting paid. So when people talk about, I need to make money, okay, how much you want to make by next Friday? It's totally up to us. That's what this company has allowed us to have, and that's where I believe a lot of us don't realize how nice we got it with this company, how this company's really blessing us and putting us in an opportunity of paying off things. You don't have to hit one of the big bonuses they're offering. That'd be nice. Right now, if you get the diamond, it's $15,000. But here's the cool thing about it. If you just do every month, you get residual every month on the 15th. That right there adds up. These little extra bonuses here pays off things. We did this with our house, getting it back with no bonuses, just an extra little 500 here and there. That's what I'm saying. Don't miss the little things that we have because we're looking at the big bonuses, the big things. People are looking for exactly what we have right now, right here. A way to go out and have an opportunity of making $400 or $500 a month just so they can get through the next 2 or 3 months to see what happens. Because when this thing comes back, it's going to take another 2 or 3 months just to get back going again. And that's all we're doing is just sharing with people right now saying, look, we're talking about now. Here's an opportunity that can help you now where you're at. And that's why when me and Rusty was talking about just coming on, just saying, letting us know there's people needing the product that we're selling, the greens. Well, heck, the company's going, let's do buy one, get one free. Most companies go up on the price when there's a shortage. Everybody talking about Amazon? Yeah, Amazon, $99 for toilet paper. Seriously? I mean, that's what I'm talking about, people. This company is doing things to help people. That's what we got to stop and realize, man, we need to let people know about the company, the opportunity, and if there's things we got to personally get back in and retrain, let's retrain us because this company is offering everything that people are hollering out there, I need to get healthy. We got that covered. I need to make a little bit of money. We got that company. I got to make a lot of money. We got that company. I mean, this company is adding. Well, I'm down one car. You don't have to have a car. You got a phone. I mean, it's almost like this is the answer, but nobody's sharing because we get caught up going, oh man, you can make 20,000, 50, and everybody's thinking that's too big. They just want $500. They want something that can get their family healthy. And look at what we got. And that's why I was telling Rusty, I said, man, we got to know about the company and realize, man, we have a great opportunity to share this. And if we share this with people like we understand the company's doing it for us, you can't not share. You can't not share. Look at what our company's doing. I'm excited to be part of this company. That's what people's looking for. They don't want to be sold to. They just want to see where are you with it. And when me and Rusty was talking about, the game, it's 3 people, 6 people, that's it, and then repeat. But anyway, anybody got any questions? Comment, Rusty, throw it back to you.
Yeah, the beautiful part about this, you got 60 days. He extended the time on you getting your customers. So if you brought somebody in new right now, they got 2 calendar months. For every 2 customers, they're going to go ahead and send you a $50 fast start. If they get all 6 tonight, well, Friday you're going to have 150. But if they get 2 this week and a week after they get 2 more, you got 60 full days to obtain it. And the power of you stop selling you has become a product and start sharing your story and what it done for you. That's why you have to get committed to a lot of products and a lifestyle change. It don't matter if it's the skincare, the coffee, or the reds and greens. And the one thing I appreciated him putting the buy one get one free is the stuff that it boosts the immune system. And when you start to boost the immune system, everybody's after something to boost the immune system. And we've closed more business. We went back through all our customers. Almost every one of them, except for a few, ordered the buy one get one free this afternoon. Business is really up. We got some people just joined us today because it's $49 and they have a chance to hit the full spectrum of bonuses in 90 days. But what they were excited about is just what you said, Ronnie. How soon can I get to $500? I said, who's 3 people you care about? And we just help some people get customers, and you get your money back. The $50 comes back to you in a bonus as soon as you get the 6 customers. There's a sense of urgency. So you're putting people in business for free. You're actually selling a particular system, not selling it. You're sharing a system. This system works. There's nothing on trial about it. Once they get their money back, they get $150 worth of product. They can either sell that product. Me, I would use it because I love to feel good and I love to be healthy. And when you ask the right questions, you have to make this thing about the people you're talking to. They don't care how long I've been in it works or how much business that my team has done. They don't care nothing about that. What can you help me do? And can I trust you? And will you be there to support me? That's what they're after. And once you get something like the reds and greens, I think every human being on planet Earth ought to be on them because I know what they've done for us. Now I got a great value. At that particular point, you know what begins to happen? Well, they start to create a story. What happens when you get excited about your story? You start to share it with other people. That's all this business is. And you just, he's manufactured a way to pay you a lot of money to share your story with other people. So you're your own walking, talking billboard. And if what you're currently doing right now ain't paying you, this will pay you. You know how I know? I've just been doing it a long time, but I ain't the only one. And the more you share the story, the more you develop a story, the more you can share a story and you help other people just do that. And the beautiful part is we're in the game of being healthy and helping people become healthy. And along with that, you can get paid to become healthy. I love that aspect of it. That he's paid me to lose all this weight. He's paid me to get healthy. Actually paid me a lot to do what I've done. But I had to get committed to it. But my commitment wasn't necessarily to me. It was how many people could I help that desperately needed the help, that desperately was ready for a change in life. Instead of being in a state of repair, you got to be in a state of prepare. You're always preparing, and therefore you can always quit the state of repair. And right now, a lot of people are repairing because they was not prepared for this. And so, I can give you a conspiracy theory about the way we've been taught in school to participate in the modern day slavery. Actually, I was talking to my mother earlier today, and she said, "Yeah, that's right. We was taught it, and we taught you to get a good education, get a good job, and get in debt and pay them for the rest of your life." And she agreed with me wholeheartedly. You've always said you got to pay you first. That's where we have won over the course of time and over the years, is working with people, teaching them to pay you first. And when you do that, the one thing that they can't control you is, if you don't owe nobody no money, you ain't in no debt. That is a good feeling. They can't run you off from your house. They can't take your cars. They can't do none of that. I'm not saying that crazy things can happen, but that should be your single most focus. Is, and how do you get rid of the debt? Find somebody that needs you and help them acquire what it is they're after. And therefore, you slowly build the dream with the people, and you're always there to show up for the people, and you're the hope broker. That's all that everybody's wanting today. Everybody I've talked to from 5 o'clock this morning when I started doing three ways with people in California up to now, everybody's just looking for somebody that's going to give me hope. And I'm just, for one, I hate this has happened to the world. I love all of humanity, but I'm not going to run and hide for it. I'm not going to become the hunted. I'm the hunter. And I'm going to always be pursuing something. I'm not going to allow it to pursue me. When I was very young, I still lived with my father, and some people were breaking in our house. And it was about 2 o'clock in the morning. Actually, it was a Monday morning, Sunday night. And I heard him get up, so I got up with him. He said, "Grab your gun, son." He said, "They're trying to break in the door." I said, "Well, we're going to wait for them to come in. We're going to get them." He said, "No, sir, son. You go out that door. I'm going out this door." He said, "We're not waiting on them to come in here. We're going to go get them." And sure enough, they were on his carport with a crowbar trying to break in the house. And quite natural, when I was younger, I hunted a lot, and they heard that pump shotgun go click, click. And he said, "Son, don't kill them." And they was running down in the hayfield beside his house, and I started shooting. I did not shoot to hit. I shot to scare. I don't think I hit them. I know I was bouncing some dirt up under their feet. And he said, "That's the best thing we could have done." They know now that we was not going to wait. We're going to pursue you. You're not coming in to pursue us and harm our family. He said, "But the story they're going to go tell from what happened tonight," he said, "I doubt you'll ever see them come back." My mother's lived there for 50 years now. We've never had another attempt. I don't know if those guys are still around, but they told the story. That crazy preacher, and especially his crazy son, they didn't wait on us to get in. They come out to get us. And I'm telling you that's exactly how we have to live life. We have to pursue what we're after. Don't become the hunted, become the hunter. And when you go out and you share that with that compassion, that conviction, because you're in a proactive state and you're in a state of helping people become prepared. Therefore, we don't have to worry about repair, because we're prepared to go make this thing happen. And right now, I believe you have the most biggest opportunity in the history of everybody on the Zoom, everybody in the world, to go out, because the way we used to do business ain't gonna work no more. We've resided ourselves to the fact, we know that. But right now, in this change, this shift, the way we've been forced into the shift, everything we've been preaching for all these years, Mark sold me the dream 19 years ago. We're going to be moving forward and helping people do it. The people that take advantage of this opportunity now, you're going to create sheer wealth, because you're sitting at the right opportunity. Because every person I've called today has been in a home. Every customer I called today and let them know about it, they was at home. Every person I talked to about the business, they was at home. Well, I had to kind of wait and get to report. No, they've been at home for a little bit, and they going, according to what I heard today on Fox News as I was traveling down the highway, you're gonna be home at least 30 more days. And people can't wait for 30 more days. And by the way, if that check that you're supposed to be getting, hopefully I would be proud for y'all to get it. Some people don't qualify for it, but you know what? If that's what it's going to take to float your boat, you're in serious problem. So let's go out and let's make the best of what's happening tonight. And let's make some serious commitment to each other by the end of next month. Life as you know it's going to drastically change. So people are looking now. And, we're not the only people taking advantage of the situation. Every company I know, I've got several calls from other companies today. They're coming after it hard. They ain't waiting. And so they're in a state of preparedness, or getting prepared, instead of waiting for the fallout to see what just happens. No, I'm not waiting for the dust to settle. I'm going to go kick up some dust myself and make it happen. Anybody got any questions?
Yeah, I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I've been in, I guess, 6 months now, I guess. And I guess I just need, some guidance, direction as far as trying to do this social media thing, because I really don't have like a lot of people that I can talk to, because and ask them, because they're just not, I already know I can ask all I want. They're just going to say no. So I'm kind of doing this, I guess what you call cold.
Hmm.
like you do cold calls. So
Right.
that's where I'm kind of like at. So I mean, I've got I have 2 customers, and I have a couple other people that are going to buy the coffee. They're going to do it when they get paid.
Right.
So I just, I guess that's just where I'm kind of stuck at, is trying to figure out the whole social media thing.
Right. Well, what I hear now is
Rusty,
working. Yes. Who is it?
you mind if I answer that a little bit?
No, go ahead.
So one of the things that we don't do when it comes to social media is we look at, okay, I've got 500 quote friends and none of them are willing to buy from me. Well, when I got in the business, I went from 1,500 friends, and now I'm at my max. I'm at 5,000 plus 1,600 follow me, plus I have a page. So it's important that every single day you look at people's profiles and you friend them. Don't go pouncing on them and selling them something, but friend them, talk to them, see what they're about. You got to start building your social brand. You want to do social media. And that just means reaching out and talk to people, no different than you'd be at church or at a coffee shop and say hi. You got to do it in social media as well. So I think it's easier for the women to do that than it is the guys. And yet, if you don't do that, you're not going to have a future sale.
Yeah, I agree. Also, there's some host to post that's working. Some people that are desperate for, especially the new Skinny Brew coffee. That's like the hottest ticket I've seen in years. That's working real well. And they got some host to post for the people that got in over in California today. That's working real well from them already. The immune system building stuff, host to post. And when I say host to post, you get other people to host your post, or make sure it's okay that you tag them in it. And when you tag them in it, you just watch what's happening on the way people respond. And I'm not really the guru on social media. I can send you some stuff over to people you can follow. And when you follow them, they're really good at on the social media deal, and they're building it directly on social media. I'm always out meeting new people. I rarely go anywhere I don't meet. I strike up a conversation to get somebody's information or talking to them. If I see them with kids, I'm out and about, and my wife's called it a social butterfly. I don't really like that terminology, but I don't meet strangers, and I always got something to say or asking questions, and that way we can become friends like that on social media, and then they follow me, and then but I'm always asking questions. What is your plan of action for your health, and what is your plan of action during this time? Who has a plan of action during this time for your finances or your income? You'd be surprised how many people's answering those questions, and the biggest majority that I've seen is they don't have a plan. They was depending on the almighty job, and there's nothing wrong with the job. I think we're going to bounce back really strong, but the way people do business right now and the way they earn income is it's going to change. It's an about face. But what we have to do is embrace the change. And I would start in my Rolodex. How many people do you have in your contact, your phone?
Oh, maybe 50 or maybe 50.
Well, I would start over. I'm gonna tell you, I got a story for you, and I'm fixing to close one here in a minute. I've been talking to this lady for months, and finally I just went back and told her last night, and she just sent me a message to call her around 9 o'clock Eastern time. And but I followed up with her, and it was always no. It was always no. And now this happened. That no, all of a sudden it's changed to I need to talk to you. And so I just stay on it till they tell me not to follow up again. And I'm not pushy, because I kind of drip on people. Just want to let you know my latest deal as far as the greens, buy one get one free in the red. And I want to let you know the latest deal on we have if you're interested in making some additional income, $49 deal. Got a lot of attachments to that. And I don't tell them what it is. I say attachments. That way they're, what is the attachments? Well, give me a call when it's time for when you get a good time. And I always just drop it like Pam said, drop a little bit here and a little bit there, and continually making those contacts. And so it ain't like that we've hung the moon. It's just we put a lot of consistent hard work in it over the years, and we're still putting hard work in it because I love what I do. And the biggest thing is I love sharing my particular story from being sick to now, because that's the only story I got, and I'm getting better and better and better as I get older. But what I want to do, I don't want nobody to be like I was. I don't want you to be like I was financially nor physically, because that is no way to live. And once you get to that point, you're fixing to die. I can tell you one thing: you'll be surprised what you'll make up your mind to go do. And so, if you do social media, as far as Facebook, I know just a little bit about that. I'm pretty sure Instagram and all the other platforms are basically the same. I know Heather, Theresa's daughter, is really blowing it all to hell. Theresa, will you come on a minute and tell about y'all's host to post?
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I sound like I'm echoing. We've been following Cheyenne Knox and a couple of other people. Are you having trouble with me?
No, go ahead. I just muted some people out so they can hear you.
Oh, okay. Hang on, it might be me that's in that noise. I'll go in the other room. Okay, so we've been doing some host to post that we got the ideas from people like Cheyenne Knox. We got on several Zooms that the Exploding to Emerald group put on, and they have some really, really, really good ideas. And you just, what we did, Heather and I, we just went on and we posted what they call a bait post, where we offered to give something away. And then people that want to get what we're giving away, get entered in the drawing, they have to post a post for us on their wall. And I actually have gotten a couple bites off of just the first one I did, people interested in the business and becoming a customer. So host to post does work. You do have to be consistent, but it does work.
That's fantastic. And yeah, following those kids that are really blowing it up, you can get a lot of creative ideas. And if you're not a part of Exploding the Emerald, get there, because you got some of the best that's doing all of it, helping you explode to Emerald to get to that point. Everything there is put out for you to use. That's why they created those Exploding the Emerald, and then the new Diamond Club. And as you rank up, you get to go into more advanced stuff. But you got to walk before you can crawl. That's why they did it in tiers. And that'll help your brand new person that you can go ahead and become a part of that Exploding to Emerald. And you can get basically any tool you need right there. And also it'll teach you where to go into your websites and utilize those tools. The one thing that's been working for me is I've sold and sent out a lot of samples. Got all the samples I've personally sent out. Not count Robin. There's only 2 people I hadn't closed either to become a customer or gotten business with me this month. And I'm waiting on to get back with them, and I'm gonna do it sometime tonight. And so I hadn't had people that tried a 3-day pack of Skinny Brew. People loving that stuff, and they're going in and becoming customers. And now it's a couple of them want to do the business, and I'm gonna follow up my last 2 tonight. But I'm gonna be sending out some more of that stuff, their samples tonight. And I'm not sending them out for free. I'm charging $20, and that's entirely up to you. If I think I've gave 1 3-day sample away, and that was to a really close friend. And I said, if it works, you order it, and if it don't, you give my $20. And I kind of left it as a joke. And but we're all here to help. I mean, we're accessible to help you do whatever it takes. That's how we win. Is part of the team. Anybody else got any more questions? I hope that answered your question, Bethany.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Anybody got anything else to add? All right, guys, whatever you need, we're going to be here working until 1 a.m. We ain't backing up a bit, because business don't close down to 1 o'clock, 12 Central. And I'm going to be here fielding 3-ways and doing more Zooms and that type of thing for other teams that I have. And we're here to help you. It's just a matter of make up your mind. Let's just get busy. And don't let the no, if they tell you right now, that don't mean no. That's just no to them, and it's not right now. And when you consistently follow and let people know what you got, they see you're serious about what you're doing. Because everybody in America, somebody's tried to sell you something 4 or 5 times, and they're always hyping up the money. I'd rather hype up your health and get you feeling good, getting what you like what you see in the mirror, and making sure we take care of that health. There's where your real wealth is. And once you do that, if you do that consistently, I promise you, the money will always follow. All right, guys, I love you guys. Whatever you need, you know the drill. I don't know what you need until you make me aware of it. Y'all have a good evening. And Thursday night's going to be a great Zoom with Melody McFarland.